Hello everyone, this is Chris from C&L Farms, and just wanted to show you a little bit of the progress that I've made on the version 3.0 of the hydroponic system. If you remember version 1.0, we use these stands, and I've had to rebuild all of these stands because I've used this wood at least 3 times so far. This is just an easier method for harvesting than the racks were, plus the plants are going to get all of the light that they need. Each stand is 5 feet wide, and we have 10 troughs. I hope 10 troughs is not going to be too many per stand, but we'll see as plants are growing. But I can reach all the way out to the 5th trough from either side of these stands. The basic setup is still the same as version 2.0 with the A-frame tripods. We still have the main drain line over here, and the pipes, I've got to cover these holes with, I guess, just tape, and then drill a few extra holes to line them up to the new setup. But the main drain goes back into the tank over there. A new feature that I've added, because I want to have a little bit more control over how the plants are growing for things like chard. It's a little bit easier to harvest, but I've put in a DWC, a deep water culture tank. I've used this in my aquaponics system, so I've just moved this into the place of one of these stands, and with the number of holes that I have, and I've got a few more rafts to drop in here, but with the number of holes that are in these rafts, it basically equals this stand. So there's 15 holes per trough, so there's 150 holes per stand, and there's going to be 7 stands. So I don't remember the exact math on the DWC, but it's roughly the same number of holes. There's about 22 to 23 holes per raft, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half rafts. So it's about, it's going to be pretty close. It all depends. Some of these rafts have 23 holes, some of them have just 22. So, but either way, I just wanted to give a quick update. It's a really short video. We're making a lot of progress here as we have time. There's nothing growing out in the field. I don't have any microgreens growing right now, but I will be growing some soon. The citrus trees, I'm getting a little yellowing. I may have to give them a little fertilizer or some compost on top, just to give these a little bit of food for the winter. But as you can see, my kumquats, I have a number of kumquats on this tree. I think there might be some bug damage on a few of them. You see the little white spots, maybe bug damage. I don't really know. It's the first year that I've had these. I'm going to put them in larger pots in the spring. I don't want to really mess with them right now. I just want to make sure they make it through the winter before I do all that. But I've cleaned up this greenhouse. I still have all my tools in here, and there's just a lot of junk because I don't have enough space on the farm. I need more storage, which is said by every farmer ever. These are all the stands, or what's left of them. I'm still going to reuse this wood, so it's not going to go to waste. And there's really nothing out here. As you can see, I've still got a lot of raised beds to build. I'm not going to be growing in the ground directly for most of what I plant in the spring. The blueberries are doing well. I got a trellis set up for the blackberries, so we'll see how they do in the spring. Hopefully we get a lot of blackberries, but the blueberries for the most part are doing really well. We'll see. That field over there with the silage tarp on it is basically going to be where we have some cantaloupe and some pie pumpkins and, you know, large vine type squash. So we'll see. still a work in progress. Still working on the orchard. I've got a few trees planted, some apple trees, some Asian pears. So I still got about 8 or 9 more trees to plant, but they're going to basically go in this general area, and then along the top of this, the west side of this garden. That way they won't cast any shade onto the field. And then they're going to be on that back part of the property back there, on that hill, going down that hill. So that's about all I have here at C&L Farms. Just remember, if you like this video, give me a little thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.